Well, first-line workers are seeing their jobs disrupted by technology, but rather than fear it, they want to be involved in the broader digital transformation. Microsoft Australia's research takes a closer look at the retail, manufacturing, health and finance sectors and how they're responding to this disruption. Well, let's bring in Ian Hurd, General Manager for Digital Workplace and Collaboration at Microsoft. Ian Hurd, appreciate your time this afternoon. Look, just very quickly to start with, how do we define first-line workers? Who do we mean when we talk about first-line workers?
Yeah, firstly, thanks for having me, James. The first-line worker really is any customer-facing person in an organisation across a multitude of sectors. So really that heartbeat of every business that we see and interact with on a daily basis.
And how important is their role in that broader, successful digital transformation for a business?
Yeah, look, they're absolutely the heartbeat of digital transformation. You know, if we look, the digital transformation starts with building a digital culture. Then, you know, what we've seen from our research is that over 3/4 of management and staff out there really recognise that the first-line worker is at the forefront of that cultural change.
And from the research that you've conducted across those industry, is that happening to the extent that it needs to be happening in terms of that input and collaboration with the first-line workers through that transformation process?
Yeah, unfortunately not. You know, we're seeing quite a lot of these first-line workers really left behind in digital transformation decision-making. You know, what our research showed that only 22% of workers in total on the first line were getting involved in digital transformation initiatives, but they want to be involved. You know, we saw a further 33% who were saying that they wanted to be involved in digital transformation initiatives, and they really recognise the benefits of working in a digitally transformative environment.
And on that, I thought one of the fascinating outcomes was the attitude that many of them have when it comes to automation and AI and the impact on jobs and roles. It's not something necessarily that they're all jumping to fear, but potentially seeing the opportunities involved.
Absolutely, and I think that was a real stark finding from the research. You know, the vast majority of workers saying that they absolutely, across all sectors, said they knew exactly that technology can really help their ability to interact well with their customers and really transform their roles and elevate their own careers.
And how important do you think, from an enterprise perspective, is having those workers on board and needing and helping to drive that digital transformation and that innovation through the process?
Yeah, look, we think it's absolutely crucial. Digital transformation is all around working in a much quicker manner, you know, shortening that time between input and output and leveraging technology to do that. And it's absolutely essential that you have a connected workforce, and that's, you know, especially essential for the first-line worker who's getting that real-time insights from your customers every day that must be input into your organisational strategy.
But still the need for top-down leadership when it comes to this sort of stuff, not simply about first line, but you need that leadership role as well?
Oh, absolutely. You know, as I mentioned to you before, culture is a key pillar of digital transformation, and it's a two-way street. You know, it's bottom up from the first line up, and it's also having a culture of leadership that is welcome and open to new ideas regardless of where it comes from within the organisation.
Yeah, absolutely. Ian Hurd, really great to speak to you this afternoon. Thanks very much for your time.
Thanks for your time. Thank you.